Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, set the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
From the gun, the ground game. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Now on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Slams ahead. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the run. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
It's a draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. This offense has a second down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah 14, Texas 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Got it behind the line. It's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
They want to just keep throwing it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Garcia. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Using his feet to buy time. And the ball's on the ground. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you want to sneak those draws in there when the defensive line gets over-aggressive and runs upfield. Jesse, they didn't do it on that play.
No, nice job staying in their gaps. Offense was in shotgun. The offensive line was pass setting. They were trying to fool them. Couldn't get it done.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points.
To the air on first down.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And now on second down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The RPO, it's complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football.
He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Line getting set on second down. Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. Throws toward the end zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Getting some heat. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this one.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his man. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And first down for the offense.
The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They're going to run it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Going for 6. Touchdown, Utes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's knocked down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
On the option. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision right now.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get...
By Utah.
What a return to set up his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Pushes for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Hard-hitting tackle.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 6 over East Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Looking to move it through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Steps away to find some room. Looking down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Looking for a crease. It's Yates. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit.
Number 13, offensive punt penalty.
Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just steamrolling his way through. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Utah 34, Texas 10.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Direct snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Near the 4-yard line. It's third down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Texas.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Excellent field position here for the offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll take it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Formation to kick it away.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.